They must have come this way. Think!
黑巫师
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Nobody wants one little student. You're gonna have to stop that. I don't have all day.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
还来个更厉害的。
Get over here, you insect! Hold them off!
I'll make you win.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body!
Leviosa.
No!
啊，这就完事儿了。
What on earth just happened? I've never been
哦，
accosted in such a
我玩的
manner.
是简单
And
版
so。close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
在研究什
You're
么
a
呢？
researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian
历
and
史学者，考古
archaeologist
的。
specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin. Of the legend of King Arthur.
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials
梅林
of
失恋还记
Merlin.
没得哟？
I believe
Wow.
he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
OK，
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
哦嘿，使用这个香点。
Word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
这些才推导。
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Nice。那看来是对了，哈哈哈哈哈！果然是点火。下一个。
curious. The pyres are back where they started.
是把2个同时点燃吗？哦，还有这个。
Incendio!
啊，好了，同时点燃就可以了。
Yes, how beautiful!
How beautiful!
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
完成了第1个梅林的测试。
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something. Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has... You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
哦，天哪，这就被收拾走了吗？增加你的装备，然后挑战不同的东西。哇哦，这你就消失了。哦，一箱苹果，一箱苹果给我干碎了。现在要干嘛？来，我们下一个任务走起。草药课啦。草药课在下面，也对的，对的。到了。
What are you up to now?
下次这个传送点我们就可以直接来了，上这等待来。哎，不对呀，还得等待。开始任务，真麻烦。好嘞，好嘞。
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
Hello.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
这个老师长
The
得好可
prudent
爱哦。
herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more
哦，第
comfortable.
一节课
shall
就
we?
是要
First, let's protect our ears.
要种这个了吗？哇哦！
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
曼德拉草，拉出。
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new core and cut down the soil.
哈哈哈！这剧情，天呐！
The
哈利
soil
波特
should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo.
Reparo， 看来每次
I'm
都要
very
用
sorry
恢复
about
炉素
that.
来修复这
Yours
个
was a
玻
bit
璃
mature, I'm afraid.
repair。
All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get
都
started.
不跟我聊天吗？
I wonder if
我
hippogriffs
先
are
找
not grass.
Professor 聊天吧。
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
我很喜欢草药
Actually,
学
I。enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses? Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple.
把种子
Take
在
the
你的
seeds to your
种
potting
下种
table,
子，等你
plant
收获
them,
就可以
and
了。
then wait for harvest time.
OK。Oh, it's here。
Dittany's
是我的工作台。
restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know
感
from
谢
Professor Sharp's
选择
class.
种了，种完了呢，返回。
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that.
Professor。
Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Chinese
You'll find that some
中
plants
国
are
咬
better
人甘蓝
suited
是什么
to
东西？
uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
OK。与谁不啊？你 OK。
Now remember,
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping
你干嘛在这
cabbages.
晃晃晃晃
Up
晃
these stairs will take us there. But
晃啥呀
your lead.
？Let's go。
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's
Eh?
good. Thinks he's
怎么
really
下去
good.
啊？
But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well,
哦
thank you.
是哦，
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop?
Here we are.
草药学这
Home
个
of
教
the
室还
Chinese
挺
chomping
反骨的
cabbage.。Go on, grab a few of those
收集
cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
全部收集吗 ？OK。OK。收集完了，L 以及 R 开始工作，R 在其中分配。分配场 R 也可以分配，之后的 L 以及可以分配工作。哦。R 以及
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths
I'm
on.
sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see
啊，这
fairly
是
quickly why we call them
就
that.
之前跟他聊就好。 我已经在吃了。
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you
啊，
can't
打
go
架
it
的时候
alone.
可以帮忙。
Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen.
自保用
Other
的。
plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
OK, we back
Take your time.
class.
I'll see you back in class.
OK， 你走的太慢了，兄弟。啊，回来了，我这整个。
A reminder as to why
Oh
we
my
should
God.
always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clark.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
完成了。这样的话，我摁那个 L17就可以释放这个咬人橄榄了，然后打架的时候还能助我一臂之力啊。
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yeah, I think so. 啊，这边还有东西可以收集收集。啊，又有了香龟香囊。 香锦葵叶，啊，我的那个种好了，我可以去收集了。哦，哦，还没有，还有5分钟，返回。现在我们要干嘛呢？看一下别的任务，选择。 魔药学课程，我们现在要去魔药学课程了。
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
闪现了一幅主厅的图像，搜索它看看能不能找到它。这好像就是那个画那个地方啊。
Revelio.
中世纪的马屁精，只要让对方就会把这视作最好的朋友。哇哦，这个魔药 ，so good， 正好。
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
正好来到主线任务了。
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld
振奋
potion
魔药，
of
我需要一份
your
振奋魔
own.
药。
You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
哦，你也不教我们，让我们自己就做魔药。
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
It's just a moment. Okay.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
哦，2滴，4滴5滴，搅，搅，搅，搅，搅，搅。OK。
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
哇，我已经做好了。
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the
Really?
future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
Thank you, Professor.
Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
收
No,
集
she
火
talked
灰
about
蛇
it
蛋
more.，
然
My
后收
parents
集黑
considered
暗
keeping
恶
me
血
home from
毛
school。this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his
不会
office?
谁？
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes, we met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something
惊天
that's
地
certain
泣
to be
鬼神。
spectacular. I'm just
大
missing
大
one tiny last
大项目。
ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission,
恶婆鸟羽毛。
perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
这么多人，这么多任务吗？哎呀，还要加一泼，还要加一个。好，收集火蛇蛋。奥罗办公室。发现可疑的包裹，进入店铺后，我们将对店铺哦，火蛇蛋，可以火蛇蛋，然后还有黑色手套，还有羽毛，羽毛啊，这儿 ，OK。
Should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
This, finish.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
哦，但是我没有那个霍克拉普汁啊。哦，我要配这个埃德鲁斯魔药。需要多少时间？需要30秒。12、15、13、12、11、10、9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1。Okay.
And now we add the mallow sweet and That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon!
Oh,
What happened?
what are you?
Well done,
Okay.
Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
被发现了 ，so sorry.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Yes, sir, Professor.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
好，这样我们这个任务就结束了。我们现在去下一个任务了。